In this video, we're going to be taking a look at copying and pasting. To get started, we'll open up the 030 Yank file. So Vim, we don't do copying, we do yanking. So we're going to yank some text into what's called a register, and we'll go over registers towards the end of the video. So when we want to yank something, we use the Y key. So Y is for yanking. So instead of Control-C, like you normally would, so you'd have like select some text in a text editor and then do Control-C. We're not going to be doing that in Vim. We're going to be hitting the Y key. And the Y key is highly dependent on knowing the motions because we need to use a motion to combine it with the Y key to tell it what we want to yank. So if you're not familiar with the motions like H, J, K, L, and W, E, B, those are going to be the primary ones. If you're not comfortable with those yet, definitely pause the video and take a few minutes to practice those, or do a little bit more practice and come back later because we're going to need to completely understand how to use the H, J, K, L and the W, E, B keys. So with yanking, if we want to yank an entire line, we can use YY. So just like the DD to delete a line, we have YY to yank the line. We can also do YIW to yank inside the word. So we have DIW to delete the word, and we can do YIW to yank the word. Now to paste text, we use P. So P is for pasting. So it says try duplicating the line below by using YYP. So we can do YYP, and that's pasted. Now, we can also combine yanks with repeats. So if I want to yank this entire block, if I want to yank all these lines, my cursor is right here. And if I look at our relative lines, I want to yank from here all the way down to here. So I want to yank 2 lines from my current cursor position. So I can do Y2J. I do Y2J. Now I've just yanked these 3 lines, and I can go down here and I can paste them. And if I want to paste above the cursor, I can use a capital P. So I can paste that block below, and I can paste the block above, depending on where I want it positioned. Now, there is one setting that I want to enable in order to get a better yanking experience. So we can hit Control, comma, or go to File Preferences. So under the settings, it's File Preferences and then Settings, if you don't want to hit Control, comma. We're going to type in Vim : highlight. And then we're going to scroll down here to highlighted yank enable. Just going to check that. And now when we perform a yank, like let's yank this entire block again, I'm going to do Y2J. It highlights it just for a moment. So you know what's been yanked. If I want to yank the word, I know it just yanked that one word. So that's something we want to enable, that way we can actually get a visual feedback of what we just yanked. So next we're going to go down to number 3. So we can do a repeat with yanking. So if we want to take this entire 3 lines, I could do Y2J to get all of them. And we can also paste multiple times. So for this quick little lesson, we have to duplicate the coffee shop line 3 times. So there's a couple ways we can do this. We have our coffee shop, so we can do YY, and then we can paste it 3 times. We can do EPP, and we just did it. So you can hit it 3 times. Or you can kind of eyeball it and hold it and hope you don't go too many over. Like let's say we have a whole bunch right there. Kind of too many copies. So we'll undo those. And now we can repeat the paste. So if we want to repeat the paste, we can do 3P. So we want to do it 3 times, we can do 3P. And now we just pasted it 3 times. Now, when you're normally typing, we wouldn't be decomposing the motions and the actions in this fashion. We just do it all in one go. So we do YY, 3P. And so there we go. We have the line duplicated 3 times. And again, if we want to do the line above the current cursor position, like let's say we want to add it to the very beginning of the list, we can just hit capital P. And now the coffee shop line is at the very top. And if we want to have 5 coffees at the beginning, we do 5 capital P. Now there's 5. Now we're going to go down here and talk about registers. So when we copy on a clipboard normally, we just have the clipboard and that's it. But with Vim, we have what's called a register, and there's multiple of them. And when we yank text, it goes into a register. So you can think of a register basically, at least for now, as a miniature clipboard. Now, registers, there's more than what I'm going to tell you about here, but for general usage, just for whatever, we can use A through Z and 0 through 9. So essentially, the entire keyboard, each key is its own little clipboard that you can potentially use. There are other things used by Vim that do use a register, so you can't exclusively use every single key just for little miniature clipboards. But for practical purposes, you have 20 to 30 of them that you can use for whatever you want. So if we want to actually use a register for something, we're going to use a double quote, the name of the register, which is going to be a letter or number. Then we have Y for Yank, and then the motion. So we're basically doing double quote, register, and then our Yank. So what we can do is, if we want to put this word Vim right here, if we want to put this into the V register, we can do double quote, V, Y, W. So now that's been yanked into the V register. And if I want to paste it here at the very end of hello, I can do double quote, V, P to paste Vim. And if I just hit P by itself, it's going to have whatever was in the register before, the regular register, and that is the coffee shop. So that would be the normal Yank register that automatically is set, which I believe is just an unnamed register. And so we still have the coffee shop paste, and if we want the Vim, then we do double quote, B, E, and we get Vim. It's kind of hard to remember everything that you've put into the registers. And when we get into Neovim, if you decide to try a whole new IDE, it is possible to easily view all the content within the registers. However, that functionality isn't always present in the Vim emulations that are like in Visual Studio Code or the JetBrains product or whatever other IDE you're using. So what I usually do is kind of limit myself to 2 or 3 registers for copying and pasting. And I've found that it works pretty well for test code, because a lot of test code is just repetitive. So you can have, like, let's say you have a database test and you want to copy and paste just like a database portion of that test code. You can put it into, for example, you could do double quotes, D for database, and then yank the line, or yank 5 lines, or however many lines it is. So anytime you want to paste the database code, you just do double quote D and then paste it. And that would be like your database test code. And then you can have like a network test would put into the N register. So basically I would use registers and as kind of like little shorthand names of whatever I happen to be copying, yanking and pasting. And so that'll do it for the lesson on yanking, or also known as copying and pasting. I'll see you in the next one.